coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Frisco Rough Riders and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Merrill Addison gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws, I call it a sweeper. It's kind of it's a hybrid between a slider and a curveball. It's a big sweeping breaking ball. And if he has a good one, you'll see lots of swings and misses early on.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Griffin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and there were two down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Griffin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Donnelly moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Brian Griffin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that knock keeps the bottom of the sixth inning hot.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Striding in once again, Frederick Aoki.
Frederick Aoki.
Lifted in the air out to right. Torres moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. The Rough Riders lead it 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Brian Griffin. He singled his last time up.
Griffin.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Torres on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 4-0.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Frisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Peter Maeda takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Merrill Addison struck out 10. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League tonight. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Griffin. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brian Griffin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Alan Cordoba hits next, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So striding in, Frederick Aoki, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I think they set the runner there to set themselves up for a big inning, but it didn't quite work out that way. They've still got a good chance to bring at least one run home, but we'll see if it could have been more.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Popped up. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Brian Griffin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Steele is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Brian Griffin. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Striding into the box, Alan Cordoba, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Frederick Aoki. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Now in the box, Michael Alaniz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Ferreira over to his right. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem. Standing in, Tomas Colon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-2. takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Griffin. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Villanueva, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Alan Cordoba hits next. It was a walk in his last trip.
Alan Cordoba.
0-1, here's the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in, Frederick Aoki. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Aoki.
Come on,
This
get
one's
there,
down
get
to
there.
third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
10-2, the final in this game. The Frisco Rough Riders led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Juan Alfaro earns his first win of the season. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your Alexi Arias, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point. And it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Brian Griffin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Sharp ground ball to third. And there's 1 down now. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Griffin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, it just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player.
Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Griffin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Griffin. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply toward the right side. Torres is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rough Riders led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Steven Vargas notches his third. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor. Alexi Arias gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous.
Now at the plate, Alan Cordoba. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 2-1. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. So coming to the plate, Brian Griffin. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Coming to the plate now, Alan Cordoba, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Towards second.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate. Ready once again, Brian Griffin. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Brian Griffin.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Brian Griffin. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Rocket to third. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Alan Cordoba. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. So stepping in, Frederick Aoki. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. At the plate, Tomas Colon. He singled his last time up.
34. Tomas Colon.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Donnelly has a read on it. And that retires the side. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-6, the final score in this game. San Antonio put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Martin Hummel earns his 3rd win of the year.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Dexter Fairchild will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. Ready now, Brian Griffin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit down the third baseline. Byers comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Griffin.
Designated hitter, Brian
from the stretch.
Griffin.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice shot right there.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
There you go. You're here. You're
He's
here.
got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Stepping in, Brian Griffin. He singled his last time up.
Brian Griffin.
First pitch on its way. This one skied out toward right. Goodwin is in pursuit. 2 down.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antino. Steve Cook is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play deep. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Villanueva. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Christian Villanueva becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And there he goes towards second. Shot rudely to the left. Fielded cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Now to the plate, Michael Alaniz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Michael Alaniz.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Digging in, Brian Griffin, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Goodwin is there to put it away for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Brian Griffin. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
So 1-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete...
Minor league baseball now on the... Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Griffin. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian Griffin.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
So 1-1. It's taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He'll try again. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. But this is speared by the first baseman. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a... Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Griffin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Griffin.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Goodwin going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
A little tapper. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Alaniz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Griffin. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smolinski's under it, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 4-2. Digging in once again, Brian Griffin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Griffin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Villanueva rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Byers is there, 2 down. Ready once again, Michael Alaniz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is popped up. Byers is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So they nearly bat around.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-4 tonight. The game's future stars are on. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Griffin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Brian Griffin.
First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And the changeup is way low that time. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Griffin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian Griffin.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Goodwin is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Griffin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he struck him out. Ready for another shot now, Brian Griffin. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at 3rd with 2 gone. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. So it's no runs on. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Midland took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Gabriel Saldana wins his third of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way.